Hello friends, and welcome back to another goal setting Powersheets video. I'm super excited for today's video because we're doing our first goal refresh of 2021 and I need it. I don't know about you, but quarter one, the first 3 months of 2021 are over. Let's just put in the past and let's move forward feeling a lot more motivated and excited for what's ahead. First things first in our goal refresh is doing the Cultivated Life evaluation check-in. We did the evaluation at the beginning of the year when we were setting our 2021 goals, and I'm really excited to be able to do them now 3 months later because a lot can change in 3 months and we might need to reevaluate different areas of our lives. So this just helps us kind of see where we're at in these different areas and really will help us plan and set goals for the next 3 months moving forward. So I particularly realized through this entire refresh that my health is going to be kind of a main focus for me moving through the next 3 months. In particular, working through physical health, i.e. exercise. But yeah, my health, I gave it a 7, which, I feel like it should have been a 6. I don't know. And I feel like the area that I'm doing the best in right now is my finances. I'm on track to pay off my car at the end of the year. I have a fully funded emergency fund, and I just overall feel very secure and stable with my finances, which I am super grateful for. I have not felt like that. So at least I have my ish together with finances, and the areas where I want to kind of focus on more is just my health. Moving ahead to our prep work refresh page, once I got to this page, I really had a intention or focus for the next quarter, which is cultivating more joy in my life and having more fun. I just want to have more fun, especially now that we're moving into spring and I can go outside, let's just have more fun and joy because it's been kind of rough around these parts. So I'm going to be saying yes to, things that bring me joy, like being outside and going on walks and taking hikes, reading fun fiction, having time carved out for my time, just me time, moving my body more, being able to have creative self-expression, like creating more fun videos, being present. And I really want to have quiet mornings for myself where it's just an hour where I do whatever I want to do, whether it's read, go on a walk, learn something new, do something creative, just something that doesn't involve being productive or related to work at all. And I'm going to be saying no to a lot of things that don't bring me joy, which a lot of things can fall under that category, like social media and certain kind of news and content and videos. Just a lot of things I've been consuming the past month that have just been kind of bringing me down. So I really want to focus on activities and content and things that make me happy and don't bring me down. All right, moving on to the next page. It's the Keep Moving Forward page, and I really enjoyed this page. This is where we see which annual goal we're the most stuck on and how we can change or improve our action steps moving forward so we can actually hit it. And boy, oh boy, going back to my overall theme of health and trying to improve that, the goal that I'm feeling the most stuck on is taking care of my body, mind, and soul. And I wrote under here, physical movement is just really hard for me to maintain, especially during the winter when it's dark outside and cold and I'm stuck inside and it's just not fun. There was one question that the goal school video asked was, how can we make the goal more fun? And that really got me thinking, like, how can I make working out more fun? Because it is not fun at all. So I was able to really brainstorm ways to make working out more fun for myself. And the reason I felt so held back on this goal was because I felt unmotivated and I feel like I don't have enough time. And when I do have time, I feel tired and weak. And it was just this never ending cycle, and I would just never show up, or I'd work out like one day and that was it. So, in order for me to change on this to move forward and actually hit this goal, I need to shift my mindset around motivation and time and have an abundance mindset that I have enough time, I have enough energy. And a more practical thing that I'm really excited about is that I want to create a workout schedule, a personalized workout plan and schedule, because for a while I was following different plans from people online that I follow, that they share it on Instagram or they share it on YouTube, and I'd start out and then I'd lose motivation and momentum, and then the cycle continued. Now it's time to refresh our 2021 goals, and spoiler alert, I have not changed any of mine, which I'm super excited about. But if you do get to this point and you've done all that evaluation and prep work, you can totally change all of your goals and start over, or change a few, or keep the same. So I'm going to be keeping the same goals, which I'm really excited about, and I actually used the peachy color side of the Keep Moving Forward page to kind of brainstorm how the next 3 months are going to look like. I got this idea from the Goal School video where they had a lot of good tips on there, and I just mapped out how April, May, and June is going to look like in terms of like, is it going to be a busy season? Am I going anywhere? Is work going to be different? And that's really going to help me see how much time I have compared to the last 3 months to see if I can stick to all of my goals and put in the time and effort. And that really helped me see where I have more white space or where I can change things in my schedule so I can stick to my goals. And now it's time to rewrite all of my yearly goals and put mini goals underneath them for the next 3 months. And you can also think of these as my quarterly goals for quarter 2. So I spent a lot of time on these pages, just like I did at the beginning of the year, just because I wanted to have everything written out and I can see it in front of me and make sure that it aligns with my schedule and aligns with my energy and time, and just make sure I can do this. One yearly goal that I'm kind of behind on is to read 40 books this year, which is a lot for me, but I really want to push myself to read more and hold myself accountable through my videos. So I have only read 5 books so far, and I have 35 more to go for the rest of the year. So I did some math, and that means I need to read about 4 books a month for the rest of the year. So my quarterly goal, to break that down even further, for quarter 2 is going to be to read 12 books by the end of June. And that's about 4 books a month, right? So I asked myself, how can I make this easier for myself? Because during the month of March, I only read 1 book and I didn't even finish it. I finished it at the beginning of April. So I asked myself, how to make this easier. So I started brainstorming different ways to make reading easier and faster for myself. And that comes down to the genre and also the medium. So I put that I could read more thrillers, like fast-paced books that I can get through pretty quickly, shorter books, and try and read at least 1 audiobook, or should I say listen to an audiobook, since I commute to work. And I also want to devote 1 day a week to just getting a big chunk of reading done in the morning, which is also why I wanted to create like a quiet morning hour for myself to get more reading in. And I'm really happy with how this all turned out. I feel really excited and clear on my reading goals and what type of books I want to read. And I even made a list of the of books that I could possibly read over the next 3 months that I'm excited about, and put on a little post-it note so I can have that in front of me. This is also where I figured out how to take practical steps toward a workout goal. And so my workout goal, is to take care of my body, mind, and soul, which is very vague. So my mini goal, which is more action oriented, is to try a beginner workout plan for at least 1 week to 2 weeks. I don't want to do a 30-day plan just because I feel like that's a lot. That's a big commitment for me coming out of not being consistent for like a year. So I just want to try to get through a week and keep going or change it and so forth. So you could say I want to try to get through a weekly workout plan for 4 weeks. And I was able to brainstorm different ways to make that fun and exciting for me, which was to create a personalized plan, not do what other people are doing or have given to me, like a PDF, thing I found online, to actually make the workout plan fun by maybe creating it on a calendar or in Canva and printing it out. And with that way, I'm able to keep track of my progress and have a visual, piece of paper in front of me to hold me accountable. Overall, I came out of the goal refresh pages feeling super clear and motivated and excited for the next 3 months, and super excited to move on to my April tending list. But I wanted to take a break because I had been working on this prep work for a few hours plus filming, and I didn't want to spend the whole day, and I just wanted to get away and let my mind kind of absorb everything and then start fresh the next day. So I closed up shop and went about my day, and then returned the next day ready to do my April tending list. Okay, the thing I am most excited for during the month of April is obviously my birthday. It's at the end of the month on April 27th, so I made sure to put that on here and also revolve around. I want this month to really revolve around celebrating myself, cultivating joy, having more fun, and just overall loving and accepting myself for who I am. And I guess one of the things I worry about as I move into April is if I'll have enough time and energy to do all of the things that I want to do. Looking back on March, I was super ambitious and had a lot of things I wanted to do, and by the middle of the month, I just kind of threw in the towel on a lot of things, and that's okay. I needed the time and space to just be present and sit with what was going on in my life, and I got through that, and now I feel like I'm ready to jump back in and really take charge of the things that I want to do. Moving into the calendar page, I put any appointments, holidays, to-dos that I know are definitely happening, and on the sidebar, I actually put some intentions that I want to work on during the month of April, which include having more fun, cultivating joy, being kind to myself, and spending time outside. Now we're in the brainstorm your month page where I'm able to kind of draft out my goals and weekly ideas, daily ideas, all of that before I actually put it on my tending list, which I love so much. For this month, I want to read 4 books, so I actually put in 4 spaces for what books I want to read. Since I am trying to make reading easier for myself, mapping that out really helped me get a gauge of if it's even possible that I can read 4 books. So I have to kind of, make it happen and figure out which steps can actually allow me to make it happen. So I am trying to read more thrillers this month. I want to read an audiobook and then just whatever I feel called to read, maybe something that's on the shorter side, and also implementing more habits in maybe my morning to get more reading in. We made it to the tending list, and for my encouraging words this month, I put joy is your birthright because, again, we're cultivating joy, we're doing things that make me happy, we're having fun. That's really what I want to embody this month. It was really awesome to do the goal refresh and then kind of see how that all transpired into what I want my April to look like, which is really about having fun, cultivating joy, doing things that are fun and make me happy. And I'm really excited to incorporate this morning quiet hour into my daily routine, and putting that in my weekly action items section is going to help me stay accountable for that, hopefully, crossing fingers. And since it's my birthday month and we're all about having fun, I wanted to make sure I made my tending list super fun, which is why I put a bunch of stickers, maybe more than usual, and using the birthday stickers on this page to make it fun and exciting. And I love the way it turned out. We made it! That wraps up this quarterly goal refresh and April tending list video. Let me know down below what your April goals and focus or intentions are for the month. I'd love to cheer you on down there. And be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!